All right, good stuff. Welcome to the Monday Morning Motivation Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you all getting on early. My name is Austin Zuloff, Vice President for North America for Xelliss, and we've had an incredible weekend, and we've had so many rank advancements. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, and we're just getting started. Just getting started. So lots of exciting things happening inside of Xelliss North America. And I don't want to exclude the rest of the world because we've got some folks in the UK and in Europe and in Australia that are just tearing it up right now. Canada is definitely representing. So what I wanted to talk about this morning is something that it would probably seem right now is almost a given, but it's such an important part of not only success as far as monetary success, but fulfillment. It's one of the very first 17 success principles that I learned and was really ingrained in me whenever I started working with Combined Insurance Company back in 2002. It's the success principle of enthusiasm. Okay, now enthusiasm is a state of mind that inspires and arouses a person to take action. And we've been seeing a lot of that recently is people taking all out massive action. It's contagious and affects not only the enthusiastic person, but it also affects everyone that he or she comes in contact with as well. Enthusiasm is to a person what gas is to the engine of a car. They say that it's the vital moving force. That's what Napoleon Hill and W. Clement Stone says, especially in leadership and entrepreneurship. It is the vital moving force. Even better, when you mix enthusiasm with your work, it'll never be too difficult or monotonous. It'll be fun, fulfilling, exciting. Enthusiasm will energize your body and mind so much that you can do fine with half your usual sleep and at the same time accomplish a multiple of what you normally would without getting tired. Now, by the way, we're talking about sincere enthusiasm, okay? Sincere enthusiasm. Some people are naturally enthusiastic and others have to develop it like I did, okay? I found that the best starting point for developing enthusiasm is to do something you really enjoy doing and make that something that helps you achieve your goals. It's just that easy in getting started. Now, one thing's for sure though, for enthusiasm to really work its magic, it's got to be genuine. I love enthusiasm. I don't do well with hype because to me, it just comes off insincere. And there's certainly a difference. Okay. Now, some people, they do well with hype and rah, rah. I just don't respond well to it myself, but I love enthusiasm and passion. The tone and manner in which you speak and act, it just must reflect the sincerity of your purpose. You can't influence others if you don't believe your own words. When you speak from a heart that is bursting with a message, with a joyful belief, the fire of your enthusiasm will burn so hot when others get around you, they either ignite or they melt. And we're seeing some folks like that right now. We've got Tim, Fran, and Ann, Brandy, Nikki. We've got some great people right now that are displaying that sincere enthusiasm. And it's just fun to be around those folks, isn't it? Now, most people I've seen or heard tell you that you've got to be sincerely enthusiastic to be greatly successful, but they don't really spend much time on telling you how to become enthusiastic. So today, what I want to do is I want to spend some time on the how. I want to spend time on how you become enthusiastic, how you become passionate, how you find that fire and that excitement and that fulfillment. Okay. And so if you haven't already gotten someone to take some notes with, take some notes. If you're driving, pull over so you can take some notes. Okay. So I'm going to give you the how. So what is enthusiasm and how do we catch it? Right? The word itself originated in ancient Greece. It loosely translates to inspired by God. That's quite a It's quite a statement, right? Inspired by God. So Webster defines enthusiasm as strong excitement or feeling on behalf of a cause. And in Xelliss, we have a really, really worthwhile cause. Some people have said not only are we changing lives, but we're saving lives. Okay. I mean, whether that be from the product, whether that be from the opportunity, whether that be from the culture of fun, freedom, friendship, love, and acceptance, that speaks volumes alone in and of itself. Emerson actually said, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. So it's pretty important then, right? Every great achievement in history had to be achieved with enthusiasm, not the lack of. So how do you achieve and maintain such a feeling about the everyday tasks that are part of life and part of what we do? How do you convey enthusiasm when you don't always feel enthusiastic yourself, when life happens? It really begins with your own definiteness of purpose. And I believe, if I remember correctly, last Monday, we actually went over definiteness of purpose. Your goals, your vision must be so firmly entrenched, so vivid, that they are part of your very being, part of your very soul. Unless you have the courage of your convictions, it's impossible to deliver the passion you need to the world. The God within you, so to speak, is your belief in yourself and what you're doing. Now, I remember years ago, a friend of mine who I worked with when I sold insurance door to door, store to store, a young lady named Whitney Wharton. She's actually, she's the person that I bought the past 2 houses in Kentucky that I bought from and sold. Good friend of mine. She asked me years ago, she said to me, you've got more real, genuine enthusiasm than anyone I've ever met. And it's the kind that just never gives up, no matter what. What's the secret to your enthusiasm as it applies to problems, challenges, either business or personal? And I thought it was such a great compliment and such a great question. So I told her, the emotions aren't immediately subject to reason, but they are always subject to immediate action. Okay. Also, repetition of the same thought or physical action develops into a habit, which, when repeated consistently and frequently, becomes an automatic reflex. And that's a huge secret. That's a huge key to success, is practicing consistently until it becomes automatic. I'll say one more time what I told my friend Whitney, is the emotions are not immediately subject to reason, okay? But they are always subject to immediate action. Also, repetition of that same thought or that same physical action develops into a habit, which, when repeated frequently, becomes an automatic reflex. Sometimes, like, some folks have a specific response they give whenever someone says that they don't have the money or they don't have the time. I have one specific response that I usually give when someone says that they don't have the money. And I've done it so many times. It's such a part of me. It just comes out sometimes without me even knowing that it's started to happen, right? That's what you want to get to. Even if you weren't born with enthusiasm, it's easy to develop. I'm actually going to give you 7 keys how to develop enthusiasm in just a moment, but I'd highly recommend starting by doing something you really like. Although money or circumstances may require you to do something you don't particularly care for, for a time, nothing and no one can stop you from deciding for yourself what your major goal in life is going to be. No one can stop you from developing plans to make your goal, your vision, a reality. And no one can stop you from putting massive passion and enthusiasm into those plans. Now, I want to give you 7 keys for developing enthusiasm. Okay. So number one is take some time in quiet to develop a selfish goal you feel strongly about. I'll say that one more time. Take some time in quiet to develop a selfish goal you feel strongly about. Now, I say selfish because it has to be for you, something that moves you to action, even on days when challenges may arise or roadblocks come up in your way, whatever the case may be. Life happens, folks. It happens to us all. Number 2, associate with others who are enthusiastic and optimistic. Associate with others who are enthusiastic and optimistic. They say you are who you hang with, and your environment absolutely does influence you one way or another. What's outside of you influences what's inside of you more times than not. Okay. So number 3, work to build financial success. Seems something so simple, right? Work to build financial success. But I promise you, with that financial success comes a degree of enthusiasm. Money amplifies who you really are, and it gives you options. And whenever I'm talking to folks, if I were to ask them the question, would you rather have more options or fewer options? I would almost guarantee 99% of people would say they would want more options. I say 99 because there's always that one in there. But financial success is certainly a good thing. It gives you more options. You're able to help more people. It's nice to be able to not have to worry about whether or not, if your parents are moving into a new place, whether or not you can afford to get them a new couch, a new washer and dryer, hire professional painters. It does so much. It really can help. Number 4, master personal development and apply it in your daily life. Master personal development and apply it in your daily life. I do anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour of personal development every morning, every single day, and I have for years. Now, that not only keeps my mind right, keeps me focused on growth and is really good for me, but it ups my leadership capabilities 1,000-fold, at least, because of all the principles that I'm able to learn, and all the ways that I see how others overcome challenges and just so much more. Daily personal development is huge. You're in a profession that has been referred to for years by people all over the world as personal development with a compensation plan. In this profession, money is just a scoreboard of how many people you've helped. You get to the rank of Ruby faster than anybody in company history because you've helped more people achieve bronze, silver, gold, sapphire. You've helped more people than anybody in company history. Neat. Number 5, take care of your health. Have to do it. It's much more difficult to be enthusiastic when you feel like crap. I'm telling you right now. A few years ago, I had the flu. I had a home meeting. We had this big house, nice people, all these people over, all this good stuff. And I just started feeling it. It hit me immediately quick. And I just went and laid down and abandoned ship. I don't know if I had 30, 40 people in my house. I told my wife to please apologize for me. Man, people aren't as good at taking pain and sickness, I don't think. And if they are, I am probably the worst. But I will tell you this, that you need to take care of your health, even if that means just our product line, 15, 20 minutes of exercise in the morning. It does make a difference. Eating right. I would say decreasing alcohol if you can't cut it out. Whatever it means to you, just take care of your health. It's much more difficult to be enthusiastic and passionate whenever you don't feel good. And number 6, be solutions oriented when facing challenges. Okay, life happens. We're going to have more challenges, more tech issues. It's going to be a plethora of fun and excitement, I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? Over the course of the next 30, 40 years, it happens. But, knowing that challenges, issues, tragedies, roadblocks are part of every human life. Life happens. It happens to us all. So when faced with these challenges, it's incredibly helpful to stay focused on the solutions. Mentor of mine once said, spend 5% of your time and energy on the challenge, 95% of your time on the solutions and overcoming. And last but not least, the last key I'm going to give to developing enthusiasm, to developing passion in your life is help others. It's something so simple. The human animal is wired to be at their fullest potential when they're in the service of others. You know, someone once told me that if you're ever feeling down or feeling sorry for yourself, go immediately to work on finding somebody that's got it worse off than you and get started with helping them. So whether it's helping others through the product or opportunity we have, or through your own kindness or generosity, helping others will certainly help you sustain your enthusiasm. Humans just feel best when in service of others without expecting anything in return. That's the key. We're just built that way. I don't know why. I'm a 9th grade high school dropout. I didn't get to that course, right? But I do know that we are our best and we feel our best when we're in the service of others without expecting anything in return. So in closing, okay, we all have to develop our own ways of inspiring the gods within ourselves, right? Inspiring enthusiasm in ourselves. But there's no better starting point than believing in yourself, your company, and your product. If you do, and if you act enthusiastic and concentrate on positive thoughts, honest, sincere, contagious enthusiasm will follow, and success will follow enthusiasm. Someone once said, I don't remember who it is, but someone once said, there's rejoicing in heaven and the gritting of teeth in hell when God turns loose a man or woman on earth with a capacity for unlimited use of faith and enthusiasm. If you have the courage of your convictions and the habit of thinking positively, enthusiasm will follow. So my challenge to you today is to develop your definiteness of purpose. Get all the way plugged in with this group of positive and uplifting winners we have here. Become a personal development master and decide that today is the day everything changes for the better. No matter where you're at in life, no matter how well you're doing or you're not doing or whatever you've got going on, today is the day you take things to the next level. And today, right now, is when we do something about our potential and our dreams. This concludes our Monday morning motivation Zoom. Let's go make a difference, you all. Appreciate you.